So finally another van update, and quite a lot of progress has been made on the Volkswagen Crafter. As you can see inside, there's quite a lot of change from the last video, and I'm going to go over a few of those changes now. So change number one, I have this cab divider. It's basically a blackout insulated kind of curtain thing. It's got zips, so you can zip it up out the way, and then you can access the cab and go back and forth and let the light in. When you're sleeping, you can have that divider from the front to back. Another update is the bench. I've spent a lot of time making this bench. Underneath this bench we have the power bank. So this is a Bluetti 2000 watt-hour rechargeable power station. The fuse box for the lights and the fan and the lights in the garage. This is also accessible via this cupboard for charging using the front charging ports. Under the middle one is the porta potty, which I'm hoping to only use in emergencies, but obviously it's nice to have it when you're camping just in case. And then the end one is the diesel heater. Some of the wiring and stuff still needs to be sorted out. I still need to make a bracket to hold the diesel heater tank in place, as once it's full of diesel there'll be a bit of weight to it and it might move around whilst driving. One of the most important pieces of the update or progress lately is the mattress. This is a custom made memory foam mattress, 2 inches of normal foam, 2 inches of the memory foam, and I can confirm it is very comfortable. So yeah, pretty wide in terms of the bed width. It's not quite as long that way as you'd probably want, or width ways if you were to sleep horizontally across the van. But to address that issue, I have made this slide out piece, which slides out just like that. So the intention is to get a cushion, or rather another piece of mattress, which will be as thick as the distance from the top of the mattress there to this board. This board is temporary for now, but it should offer as a good template. So obviously then you can sleep lengthways, and then you can fit 2 people in here in quite a lot of comfort, I would say. It's wider than a king bed widthways. So all of the interior panels are done. They're all obviously up. The lights are up and working. There's just a few little bits I need to finish off, like some of the panels don't zip flush and I need to kind of remedy that. Same as the side panels. Now these, I've tried a couple of different options for making it look like a seamless fit. First off, I tried double-sided 3M tape, but that didn't stick. In the heat it would just pop off. So now I've got magnets on there, but I've only got 4 magnets, so I feel like I need to put a few more on in order to hold it in all the places and stop it slipping down. By trying to not keep adding screws and fixings all over the place, because obviously you end up with lots of black marks, black dots like that. I still have pieces to finish off around the door trims and bits like that, but obviously those little bits I can do in time. We're June now. We're in June, and it is now a year since I got the van, so a year into the build, and I want to start using it. So the most important piece, this. Now this is something I've been working on, well I started working on from the very beginning, because the bed area needed to centre around the fact I wanted to fit bikes in the back. I wanted to fit a minimum of 2 bikes, so this slide out tray allows me to fit 2 bikes in. You don't need to do a slide out tray. You don't need to do a slide out tray to put bikes in a van, I know that, but why not? If you've got the opportunity to build a van, you might as well build a slide out tray. It's probably not the cheapest way of putting bikes in a van, but yeah, I think it looks quite good, and so far it seems to function well. Whether it rattles itself to bits in time, who knows. But yeah, lock-in slider, so you can just push it in like that and lock it in. 2 of the Rocky mounts opposite each other, one at the back, one at the front. These are the new style mounts, kind of mount through the bottom. They're a bit lower profile than the other ones that I had, and Again, the reason why I wanted to map this out, I wanted to make this first because I needed to know the bed length, and also I wanted to work out how much gap I needed of space under the bed as well. Plenty of space at the moment, however I would like to trial fit a downhill bike, because eventually I would like to have a downhill bike. And as you can see, plenty of space for storage. I've just chucked in some bike stuff for this weekend's trip down to the Queen Elizabeth Country Park, but hoping to fit in either a water tank or a bigger power washer, maybe the muck-off one, maybe an overarch water tank for showering and cooking and stuff like that eventually, and also paddleboard space and just general storage space. Still need to box in the wheel arches as well. Obviously I've insulated them for now, but a little bit more work to do in time. And then of course the rear doors need to be finished off. I need to put the boards on these so that they match the other boards, and maybe make a little shelf for here and some bits to hang bags on and stuff. I'm not sure quite what I'm going to do with the rest of it, but it's work in progress. So that's it for the update. Quite a short and sweet update. It doesn't look like I've done a lot when I've just described it, but believe me, between the winter months, all of the wet weather we had, working and other life stuff, time goes really fast. Money goes even faster. Burning through the money, buying stuff like this thing, and just pieces of metal and wood and power tools and all sorts, just to get the project progressing basically. But I feel like I'm in a good space now. There's only a couple of bits I need to sort out before I can start properly using it. Cushions for this, so it's an actual bench. The mattress for the bed extension, so it can be comfortable with two of us in there. And then over the winter months, hopefully in that area there, I'm going to make a kitchen pod with a sink and fridge in there for future trips. But yeah, that is the progress so far. I hope you've enjoyed this video and it's been maybe useful for some of you who might be building vans yourself. Yeah, hopefully see you in the next video.